How's it going, buddy? It's your friend Frozener. Welcome back to a brand new X-Plane video. In today's video, we're going to be flying on X-Plane 11. If you guys don't know what this is basically a flight simulator. It is 95% of the time. It is completely accurate. All the switches you can click in this aircraft. And today's aircraft, what we're actually using for today's flight, is the Cessna 172. And our call sign is November 172 Sierra Papa for today's flight. And if you guys actually don't recognize this area, this is actually the airport near Mount Everest. So as you can see, there's some massive mountains over there in the distance. And this airport is called Lukala. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, since it is one of those things what the only native people there who live there really know how to pronounce properly. But we're going to be in the Cessna 172 for today's flight. If you guys see me, I actually don't use my mouse for this game. I have a yoke, which I'll put in the description, throttle quadrant, what has the mixture, prop, and throttle on it. And then if you guys look down here on my feet, you can actually see my rudder pedals. So if you can probably hear that in real life. That's actually me moving my rudder pedal in real life as well. So it should be a great flight today. We're just going to be flying around, getting some good views of the mountains, and should be a pretty solid flight for today's flight, obviously. And if you guys didn't know, I'm actually training in real life to become a pilot. I love aviation and law enforcement, so I found that pilot's the thing I want to do, so that is what I'm going to be doing when I'm older. So we're going to be turning on our plane right now. Started up, want to get a little RPM. And this is actually the exact same plane I'm going to be training on in real life as well, Cessna 172. So we're going to make sure our flaps are down. Perfect. We're going to be taking off here pretty soon as well. Everything is looking pretty good. We don't really need to worry about these because we are flying VFR for today's flight. I am going to turn on the transponder though, so if there's any satellites, they could maybe pick us up if we ever got into a crash. And this airport's altimeter is 3009. But it's actually 30.9, they just don't add the decimal. But yeah, it should be a great flight today. I'm looking forward to flying by the Himalayas, and let's actually get going here. Let's close that door. Everything looks good. Just gonna look around the aircraft, make sure everything looks all right. Rudder working good. Pitch. Perfect. Let's get going here. So I'm actually gonna be releasing the park and brake, and let's get ripping. Okay, so we're gonna be taking off right over here. I put about 1 hour of fuel in our aircraft today, so since the air pressure is extremely low here, I don't want to stall. It's really hard to get up to speed as well, so we're gonna have to make sure that we take advantage of the full runway. Let's take off here, guys. V1, V2, rotate. Alright, we are up. So Cessna 172 is actually a pretty easy plane to fly. We're getting a lot of knots right now. We're just going to want to make sure that we don't climb too much. So Mount Everest is like right over there. So we're going to be turning here. If we get down to 60 knots, I'm going to start descending and turning around. I do not want to risk crashing, obviously. Make sure that's a good solid turn. So yeah, I can already tell we're kind of getting flat at about 80 knots. Not really moving too much. But this turn, what I just did was kind of crucial, so. So there's the airport. You can really, you can only really land one way, actually. Because if you came in from the mountains, that would be extremely hard. I'm also not sure if the natives would appreciate you flying over their houses. Because people actually do live here, like Sherpas, and people are also planning on climbing the mountain and camping. So we're not, obviously we can't get to the top. Air pressure is just a little bit too much. A little too intense. But I am gonna go up here. Maybe try and get a really good view. And check out those other valleys. Those look actually pretty cool. We're getting a lot of speed here. I guess we can kind of follow the river. I got full throttle again. So going down is not really an issue, but turning by the mountains is extremely hard, obviously. It's really tight. You have to kind of go. It's a little foggy today as well, since we're basically in the clouds. So we're gonna go a little left and turn right. Hopefully we make this turn. Oh yeah, we got it. That's incredible. Here we are on the map. Then we're gonna circle around now and go and land this bird. Just looking at the map. Yeah, definitely incredible views. Flying a Cessna here would be really intense, that's for sure. You have to be on the ball with your altitude and just all the pressure and that stuff. I mean, that's hard. The air is just so thin, you can barely fly. The only planes that could probably fly up here or would be able to fly up here properly, are actual jets. Turboprops, Dash 8s would have an issue. 737s, 747s, all those guys, Airbus A319s, they wouldn't have any issues at all. And if you guys like me doing X-Plane, make sure to drop a like and say you want more of this, because I'm just trying to change up the content, guys. I feel like if we do the same thing for a really long time, what we have been kind of doing, our channel's gonna die. So hopefully we'll butter. Coming in pretty good though. I just need to make sure that we don't stall. Obviously I'm not going to be doing max flaps for this one, because like I said, the air pressure is very bad. Perfect. Rudder pedals to correct. Wind socks are down. That was kind of a hard landing, but I mean, this is one of the hardest airports to land at in the world. Flaps are going up. We're gonna park the aircraft over here. And we're gonna spin it around so we can access it easier if we need to. Another time. Okay, so we're going to be shutting off the engines now. Shutting off all of those. Make sure you're going to be throwing in. Parking brakes set. And that was a pretty successful flight. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!